Today, we're going to go back in time and check out an old tool that is fully open source, and it's a great way to graphically create and deploy AI applications. Introducing LangFlow. LangFlow is a very similar tool to Flowise, for example, as it's a drag and drop UI to build, iterate, and deploy AI applications. One of its greatest aspects of LangFlow is that it can automate workflows for you. For example, you can automate the process of fine-tuning large language models easily with LangFlow. Now, in this particular example, you can ingest your own CSV file or any sort of document file and fine-tune that large language model based off the context that is provided. So we can see that there's a note that is given, fine-tune a GPT model with the loaded training data. Data must be in JSON, ELF format, or CSV format, and this is provided to the large language model, which will then fine-tune it based off the context we provided. Just a short and important announcement, we're going to be giving away Nexus GPT subscriptions for the full year. For 12 months, you won't need to pay $19.99 every single month. You're going to be able to access it completely for free if you are an AI mystic, as in if you are a Patreon for this channel. And if you aren't, you have till April 30th to access this, so I'll leave a link to this in the description below. This is truly worth it, as this is a great tool that will allow you to create AI assistants. You can basically create them quite easily, and these are intricate agents that will allow you to do various things, as well as automating workflows. So definitely take a look at this link in the description below. You have till April 30th to gain access to the Patreon to access Nexus GPT for the full year. Now take a look at this example where you're going to be able to utilize RAG, and this is through LangFlow. So you can see that Vectera is now being integrated into LangFlow's ecosystem, which will allow you to plug and play the vector store component and lets you check out their intuitive storage and retrieval system. So you can basically upload PDFs like we saw previously, where you can upload large context, and you're going to be able to have LangFlow connect all the components so that you can have this retrieval system where it's going to be able to provide you relevant information back from the context that you had provided it. So once you have connected the APIs as well as the flows, you can then go to the chat component where you can even ask it certain things, and it will be able to provide you relevant information again. So in this example, we can see that it's going to type in when is it best to use the max log likelihood as a loss function, and then it provides you the exact step-by-step procedure that is needed to answer that question based off the context that we had provided, and that's through this RAG system. And that's just the top of the iceberg. There's so much more that's associated with LangFlow. I know this is an old tool, but it's open source and not a lot of people know about it or know how to utilize it. So throughout today's video, I'm going to be showcasing how you can get started, how you can install it, and so much more. So with that thought, guys, let's get right into the video. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video at the world of AI. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at LangFlow. Now, I just found out that they have been recently acquired by DataStax, which is pretty cool to see. And this is a new company that has been building on top of LangFlow, or LangChain, sorry, as they have integrations of their library. But this is basically this new framework that is allowing you to create and distribute autonomous agents into various workflows. It makes the ability to create different AI development apps quite easily and more accessible. Now, its core values lies in its simplicity with this drag and drop UI. It's super easy to build, and you can see that we've covered many other projects like Flowise, VectorShift, and many others where you can utilize this drag and drop AI feature to create various sorts of apps as well as tools that can automate various workflows. Now, some key features of LangFlow include that they have a dynamic input using curly brackets. You're able to enable easy customization, and you can even fine-tune certain things like language models, and you're able to do this autonomously with the node functions. Now, if we scroll down a little bit, I know it's an easy UI, but one of the cool things that I want to talk about is the integrations. You can see that LangFlow is a no-code AI ecosystem. They integrate seamlessly with all of these other tools. So meaning that you can automate workflows with Google, for example, with Meta, Notion, Word, your CSV files, and such forth. It just makes things so much easier, and we can see that this is a great tool that will help you in various aspects. So let's get started. It's actually fairly easy to install this. What you'll need to do is have the prerequisites fulfilled. So you'll need to require to have pip to install this, as well as Python 3.10 or above installed on your system. So what you can do is copy this command, go into your command prompt, install this. This is to install the pre-release version, or you can install the stable version. Once you have installed all the requirements, it'll take a couple of minutes. You can then start it up using this command, either this one or this one. But for the case of this video, we're actually going to be taking a look at the Hugging Face spaces for LangFlow, which is a preview as to how you can get started with this. We're just going to basically go and showcase the capabilities on the spaces. You can actually clone the spaces using this link so that you can access it on the cloud. And I do believe that they're going to be releasing their own cloud version as like probably in the next couple of months, and this is to basically access it quite easily, so you can join their waitlist so that you can access it. But for this case, we're going to be taking a look at the Hugging Face spaces. So once you are over here, you can see that there's two categories. There's my collection as well as the store. The store is the LangFlow store, where you can explore community shared flows as well as components. So people have already created various things such as a website content Q&A, so you can ask questions about the text and links that are given to the chatbot. You have a small document Q&A, a whisper transcriber, you have an HTTP requester, you have a basic RAG system, web scrapper, and such forth. So you can see that there's various community-driven GPTs that have been created. You can search through different categories such as agent, memory, chain, and vector store, or even prompt. But in this case, we're going to go to the My Collection and check out other flows where you can actually take a look at. So this is a vector store RAG where you can visit the pre-release LangFlow like website guide doc, and it will basically showcase the guide for this project and how you can get started. So what we're going to do, we're just going to basically start off with the basic vector store RAG. So we can edit either one of these two flows. We can just simply click edit flow, and you can see that this is the drag and drop UI that you can work along with. So it's quite intricate as to how they built this system, but this is a RAG system where you can retrieve various contexts. Now, if you want to input various nodes, you can start off by inputting an input node where you can have three various components: a chat input, a prompt input, or even a text input. You have various outputs where you can close the chat, you can add a vector storage, so you can add various API requests, a directory, a file, or even a URL. You can select various models, whether that's open source or even closed source models like Amazon Bedrock, which is something cool and new to see. You have an helper, which will assist you in various cases, a vector store, you have a vector search, as well as embeddings. If you would like to book a one-on-one with me where you can access my consulting services, where I can help you grow your business or basically give you a lot of different types of solutions with AI, definitely take a look at the calendar link in the description below. Just take a look at this demo, which is a small little example which will ask or act as Hulk Hogan, which is the prompt that was given. And this is the prompt template we can see over here. If you are to open it up, answer the user as if you're Hulk Hogan, and it's something that you can actually test out to see if it works. And you can see that it will start off with the "Are you cool?" input, and then the AI will respond as Hulk Hogan, which is pretty cool to see and kind of funny. But you can see that this is something that you can export as an API so that you can import it into other workflows, and you can even share this on GitHub as well as Hugging Face. So you can see that this is just a basis or like a really cool, simple drag and drop UI to help you build various sorts of AI apps. And that's about it for today's video on LangFlow. This is definitely a great way for you to create AI agents that are autonomous, and it can help you in various aspects. So if you're interested, I'll leave all the links as to what I used in today's video. Make sure you check out the Patreon page if you want to access Nexus GPT. This is a great way for you to get that subscription completely for the whole year. Make sure you check out our Twitter page where you can stay up to date with the latest AI news. And lastly, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and check out our previous videos so you can stay up to date with the latest AI news. But with that thought, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Spread positivity, and I'll see you guys fairly shortly. Peace out, fellas.